Alright, guys, welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be talking about what you need to be doing on Twitter/X. It's going to be kind of a video just talking about exactly what I do personally. I think overall Twitter is a pretty simple platform, but some people just make silly mistakes, I guess, where, it ruins it for them. They don't get a lot of subs, etc. So, first of all, account setup. Whether you buy an account or create one, I personally don't think it matters too much. I've done both. Never seemed to make a difference, especially for the way I run Twitter. It doesn't really matter. Um, but yeah, I would say buying an age one is easier just because you can buy premium faster. But other than that, there's not really a difference for me. Next is niche. So for the niche, it's kind of just like basing how the profile should look, right? So this image here I used is kind of like a general account setup of what it should look like for like a basic niche when there's not really like something more specific, right? If you've got a niche where like you want to make a girl look like a emo, obviously it's gonna have to look a bit different, or like a gamer girl, stuff like that. It should look different, but for the most part, if it looks something like this, where it's just like sort of basic in general, but it still looks good, this is a good approach. So yeah, so bio, banner, profile picture. This banner here is not good. That's the only thing I'd say. A good banner is literally if you just go on the internet and just search up girly pink banner, and just pick a a banner that just looks girly and pink, just like clouds even, right? Stuff like that is what is a good option in my opinion. That's what we usually do. As for a profile picture, stuff like this is best. Just a selfie basically. And then premium, obviously this account doesn't have premium, but you should get the most expensive premium. Now a lot of people like obviously premium. The most expensive one is like $30 a month, I think. However, like it might seem like a lot if you're a beginner, but it is well worth it. Twitter is basically pay to win in a way. If you have the most expensive premium, you get pushed out the most in like comments and stuff. And comment baiting is one thing that I'll be talking about. And yeah, and bio, like this one here, I think this is good, right? It's very basic, but it's what you need to have on your account in order to actually get the most clicks. Obviously, the bio, the way she's promoting it, she says that she has no PPV, but the bio is literally there promoting the OF straight away. She's got her location as no PPV page with an arrow pointing to a link, another link. These are the best option in my opinion to do. Obviously, most people are going to be doing PPV. You can say my free OF or $3 OF with an arrow pointing. You don't have to say no PPV, obviously, unless you are doing that. But yeah, next thing is what to post. So what we post is very, very basic. Like as for the content, the best option that I always recommend to people is just do some research, find some girls that look like your model, and see what they perform good with, right? Like what you post should be based off what other girls that look like your girl are posting and go viral. That's always the best option. There's no point posting a random picture that you have no clue if it might do well or not. Just do some research. Like it doesn't take a lot of time, and if anything, you're actually saving yourself time. Because if you try to post something random and have no clue if it will do good or not, then you're gonna have to go back and do research anyway. So yeah. But like SFW, sorry, or NSFW. Personally, for Twitter, in my opinion, NSFW is the best option. You don't have to do full NSFW. You can just do like a specific body part if you want. You can do full NSFW. It kind of depends on what your model looks like. If she's got like a really good body, then I think doing just like boobs, for example, you can get away with that. But if she's not really got like the best body, then in my opinion, you're better off just doing full NSFW. A lot of people get worried that like, oh, the subscribers aren't going to spend, blah blah. Partly this is true. However, the goal with Twitter, or like the way we have Twitter, the goal is for us is to get as many subs as possible, whether they spend a lot or not. The goal is to get as many subs as possible because our chatting team is trained to expect a lot of subscribers, whether they're high quality or low quality. They expect a lot of subs, and the goal is to just get as many subs as possible, And even if the low quality, is to try and get them to spend at least something, right? Even if it's $5 or $10, and then that's it. It adds up, right? If you're getting a lot of subs, that small little bit that they might pay, it will add up eventually once there's a lot of people. And if you're getting a lot of subscribers, there will be a few high spenders, right? It's not like every single one will be low. If you're getting a lot of subs, it's almost guaranteed that at least a few will be high spenders, and it'll be worth it. And yeah, like as for the content, if you're doing full and sub on Twitter, sure they might not pay for a little picture, but these subs will want to pay for a custom video or a full longer video, something more specific that they want to see from you. So yeah, that's kind of the goal that we have with Twitter. Now these are just a few captions. These are the two captions that we use the most at the moment. I don't know what it is about them, but they work better. So that's just what we do. This one at the moment is trending more than this one, but they both work well. And this trending and then other option is trending caption / related to content. So once again, you can do research and you can find other girls that do certain captions that are trending a lot on Twitter, all related to content. So like if you see a certain caption, whether it's like really trending or not, if it's related to your content, like for what you post, then it'll be good to use. Yeah. Now, pin posts and new posts, not pin every day. So what we do is we'll have a new pin post usually every like day or few days, depending on how well it performs. If it doesn't perform well within the first like 24 hours, we'll change it. If it's performing well, we'll keep it pinned to try and make it go viral, right? From the retweets. So we'll keep that post pinned to see how it goes. If it goes bad, we'll change it after a day. But we'll still post, right? We'll still make posts, just not pin it. So what we'll do with these new posts is we'll literally just make similar, like basically the same posts, but more to promote the actual link of the OF or to just promote the OF in general, even if it's without a link. Whereas the pin post is more to get, retweets, grow it, try and make it go viral. So what we do with these posts is obviously retweet for retweet with Xbot. So this is this is a tool that I've been using to basically automate Twitter for probably over a year now, I'd say. I'm not sure exactly how long I've been using it for, but I'd say around a year now probably. And honestly, it makes your life so much easier with Twitter. I will have a link in the description to Xbot. I do have other videos, by the way, where I talk more specifically about Xbot and how it works and sort of how to use it, what it does. But overall, Xbot is literally a tool to automate the retweet for retweet the whole structure of retweet for retweet. And if anyone's wondering, it's a lot cheaper if you pay VAs to do it for you, or even if you pay someone for a service. This is a lot cheaper than both options because it's your bot. They just pay monthly, or you can pay for a lifetime fee, and it just does it for you 24/7, and you can scale this infinitely. What we do is we'll have a bunch of slave accounts. So for example, this would be the main account, and we'll have other accounts for this model where they're doing the retweet for retweet, sending that retweet traffic back to the main account. So at some point, the main account won't even have to do retweet for retweet. It'll just be slave accounts sending it to this page, and you can just post whatever you want with no other girls on your page. And that's the main thing that we do for Twitter, and that's literally it, as simple as that. Just scaling that. Other than that, it is literally automated by the bot. The bot does it for you. You just have to make new posts, right? And then you can just scale it by having another Twitter account, slave, getting another Xbot for that account, and that's it. Now Xbot is actually doing a 50% off today as well for the next 48 hours, I think it is, for the lifetime packages only. So I will leave that in the description, the code name, all of that. The monthly also, if you use my code, is 15% off, but they are doing 50% off for lifetime for the next 2 days. So yeah. Now, last one is comment baiting. So comment baiting, very simple. It's literally comment on pages like bae pages, meme pages, or even other models' accounts, and just comment on their posts. Basically, as if you wanted to start a conversation. You can include a picture of your model, non-nude. So, for example, if their caption is sending everyone a DM that says hi, you can reply to it saying, "I'll send one too, love heart," something basically like that, like basically replying to what their caption says in a way where it looks like you're talking to them. And yeah, simple as that. That's what we do for comment baiting. We do around 100 a day. And this is also why premium's needed as well, because comments get pushed out more if you have the most expensive premium version. So that's what we do. And that's pretty much it for Twitter. That's literally all we do. Comments, it does help. It's more to grow the account than to get subs. You can get a lot of subscribers from comments if your comment goes viral, but for the most part, it's just to grow the account alongside the Xbot. And then, at a big enough scale with Xbot and commenting, it's so easy. Like as a minimum, we get like 500 free subs a day. On good days, we get more. And that's literally with only like 10 to 20 slave accounts per model, which sounds like a lot, but it's actually very easy to set up in my opinion. So yeah, like I said, I've got other videos about Xbot specifically if you do want more information on that, but there will be a link in the description to Xbot as well.